Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Falcons going up against the Panthers. On the call here tonight, let's send it out to our guys in the booth. That's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They come out here in the eye. 3-19. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going right side here, and that's complete. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Carolina first. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
We got 3.
Let's go. 3-19.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And now for the first time, we get a look at this defense that was very stout last week.
And all they expect to do is continue what they did a week ago. Play terrific defense and not permit that offense to get started.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Alert. Alert.
All right, here we go. Gun.
Watch the twist.
Gun.
Watch the twist.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. Now 4th down.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
And tough starting field position here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
From his goal line here, Newton. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
On the ball.
3rd and 2, Newton. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. An even 90 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
They come out here in the eye.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! Gun!
He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's brought down after a good game. That one goes for 24 yards.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's brought down. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. That means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
Set! Green 39!
A handoff as they run the counter play. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Second down following the run.
Strong right. I'm coming.
All right, here we go.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10.
Hey.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And it's 4th down. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Hey, boys, we got 4 down. Hey, watch 16.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
Mike Daniels continues to get better and better with each year. A nice run stopper inside.
Double tight. 4 down. 180. Alert.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Still in search of the first down after that last completion. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Blue 90. Here we go. Left 19.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Play clock winding down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, that was pretty nice to watch if you like a defense's perspective, because they understood where the first down line was as much as the offensive guys did. Did not give up any more ground, and when the ball was thrown, reacted really well and swatted it away. One of the advantages of zone defense, you never take your eyes off the quarterback, and when he reacts, you do exactly the same and go get the ball.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds, getting it across the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Switch gears. Gun. Watch the edge. Come on now. Shift. Come on. Watch twist.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
Come on. Pump it up, baby. Let's get
3rd and long. It's Newton. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They come up in an offset eye. Back to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Hurry up, here we go.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll come out in the pistol. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down.
Go! Here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go
Watch
out.
you now, Barney! Barney!
We good.
Now let's go!
54,
Green,
right
39!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he motions the wide receiver. Back to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
3 down.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
So out come the Falcons now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Three yards remaining here on second down.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Check
52. Here's Newton now on second down. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike.
Newton on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They come out here in the eye. Second and 10. Newton again. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian Jenkins. And that'll make it third down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Hey, we got tight left, tight end's left. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. 180. Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And to give this time to the tailback. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Second down following the run.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. He got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 59 Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. Gun.
Watch the whip.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Double tight.
Here we go now. Free, Leopard. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Hey, check 25.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And his kick is indeed good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So all 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
And all these field goals are great, but it's touchdowns that win games for you in the NFL. So you just wonder if settling for 3 on some of these drives is going to come back to haunt them.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Hey.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they'll run it here. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Tight ends on the Ringo.
Set. 180.
Everyone's got 4 down.
Great.
Alert 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs.
Ready. 180.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football. And that really hurts you as an offense.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
3 down.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down.
3 down.
Set. Green 30. Leopard. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Double tight. 4 down.
Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19. 3. No. Check. Patriot.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Watch left. Tight end to the left.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got time. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
3 down.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Tight. Watch left. Tight. Watch left.
let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
We got three.
Left foot. Blue 90. All right, here we go. 19.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
3 down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
They go play action here on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And here now come the Falcons. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Like 80.
Hey, we got 4.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Two times.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now 3rd down, less than a yard.
Tight end's left. 4 down, 4 down. Check, all right, here we go.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to kick it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Strong right, strong right, strong right.
They come up in an offset eye.
Green. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. On the ball, on the ball, on the ball, on the ball.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late.
Tight right. 4 down. Set, ready? Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Green. Watch out.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He's got time in the pocket. Now a desperate. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
over there. Single receiver. I got you, 88. I got you. Great. Watch twist. Great. Check 43. I'm going to set 180.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And they're definitely showing blitz here. So now it's 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. So now it all comes down to... And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this comes up well short. It's no good, and a disappointing finish, as that is how this is going to end. Well, Charles, coaches always talk.